You know, I'm not even sure whether I should make this video about July 4th and all this stuff. Um, I realize it's a national holiday, and I live in a medium-sized city, and of course we have our usual flyovers conducted by military planes, F-15s, and so on. So it's a kind of celebration, a show of force, ambivalent enough to be taken as friendly, as somewhat reassuring to the average American citizen. My problem seems to be that whenever I see these sorts of planes in the air and descending to 1,000 feet, I imagine myself to be on the other end of that firepower, and I can guarantee you I wouldn't like it very much if that firepower was unleashed on me or my friends or on my relatives. You know, many people don't seem to think about this, and it's not a criticism of the pilots who are doing the flyovers. You know, that's probably one of their most favorite tasks in terms of just flying around, because those people do love to fly, and they in this instance they don't have to hurt anybody by doing so. So, you know, in having talked to some of these people personally, well, not some of them, actually only two, it is a consideration for them also. But this, you know, this said, the celebration of military prowess of F-15s, F-16s over our skies is essentially an oxymoron for anyone that believes in some sort of a peaceful world, because essentially these planes and these machines are designed for one reason alone, and that is for destruction and for killing other people. So I hope we all keep this in mind. It's one thing for, you know, these planes to fly over in a friendly fashion over our neighborhoods and so on. It's quite another to have that firepower unleashed on you when the government that holds these airplanes and has these airplanes is not in agreement with those people on the ground, or the people who are governing those people on the ground. Two very different things. So please keep this in mind. It's not just all awesomeness about these great military planes, you know. Personally, I'm much more partial to civil aviation, but that's also going pretty much downhill, because safety is no longer guaranteed, and it's all about the money. It's all about carrying more passengers and the cheapest airfares around, and you know, who cares? You know, just let a few things slide by, and just let the air crews work their asses off until they're so tired they can't judge anymore, and then blame it on them. Blame it on them, of course, when something happens. So the the engineering field is also being trashed, because everything is, of course, politics. You see, everything is politics. So first, the engineers are at fault, then the pilots are at fault, then unruly passengers are at fault in terms of bringing disaster about, when in actuality everything is intertwined into the machinery of big money, profits, and the engineering of our consent to believe that everything is just fine and dandy. And July 4th is one of those holidays where we all like to believe that everything is still fine when it isn't. Good night.